here we go with the preparatory analysis. So this is the preparatory analysis. You are given with a QR code as well as a a link. You can scan this QR code with a Google Lens or something in a mobile app with your mobile device. You can scan here, and you can then click that that link which comes when you scan it, and you can answer the question which you get in your mobile. And or you can you can click this. I will put this link in the chat box so that you can click it and you can answer it either through that also. I got this one. I will just take it. So the link is available in the chat box. So if you have scanned the QR code, and also you can answer either through your mobile device by scanning the QR code. You can use the Google Lens. You can I want to get a feedback about what is your level. What is your level? And if you have don't have a mobile near you, then you can just go with that link which I posted in the chat, and you can start answering that question. Only 2 questions are there. So now you have started answering. Now you have started answering. 70 candidates. I think this group we have got more than 200, 250 about participants are there. 79 are active. See, I am getting feedback from the response. A response from the participants. 84 of you have answered my question. 84 of you have answered my 88. Okay. Okay, this is going. I will just give you a few more time. Few more time for answering. 98 answers has come. 98 poll has come so far. 101. Good going. Good going. Good going, good going, good going. Okay, now, what is the process that I have done now? This is the real data analytics that I have made a live demonstration now. Because now the 117 persons have responded, have polled their opinion. And these 117 persons will be in different locations. I have just gone to them, extracted their opinion about their level of expertise in data analytics. I've collected the data. I've transferred the data into this Mentimeter, and that Mentimeter has converted it into a visualization. Now I get an idea about what is the level of expertise of the participants who are participating in this data analytics. Doesn't it be a good thing for me to, that is to adjust my sections according to the need of this group? Definitely. So this is the significance. What I have done now within the few 2 or 3 minutes is the first use case of data analytics. That is, the full pipeline of data analytics have been taken. I have given you the questions, collected the informations, pipelined the informations to Mentimeter, then converted that informations into visualizations, and the visualization is speaking to me that out of 123 participants who have polled, about 110 participants have a minimal knowledge and below, and there is one expert in data analytics has been participating, and 11 of them is having a moderate knowledge. So this is the insight This is the observation, the insight that I have got about this group. And by taking these insights, I will be able to what? Customize my activities to fit this group. So this is actually what is the significance of data analytics. The data analytics, we will be just going into the data, drilling into the data, taking the data into the different visualization, into the different visual format that speaks to you about the implicit content that this data contain, and that knowledge could be used for the further steps of decision making. So now I have got one more question that you could answer. One more question that you could answer. One more question that you could answer. I think you can just put in one or two words what is data analytics, what you mean by data analytics. Yes, what is someone has given, the data analytics is a science of analyzing raw data to make conclusions about information. So yeah, analyzing of data and organizing it, management of and analyzing the data we collect. Data analytics is a process of inspecting, cleansing, transforming. Very, very good. I think now you are a masters there. I think you have got a clear-cut picture about what is data analytics. A collection of data and analyzing it. So the data analytics is all these things, the management and say analyzing the data, analyzing the raw data, analyze the data and give insights from it to solve the business problem. Very, very good. Data analytics, this is what data analytics means. That is, analyze the data, gain insight from it to solve the business problems in front of it. So connecting the past informations, what had happened in the past will come you in the form of data, analyzing it, getting insight, using that insight for your future endure. That is data analytics. Very, very good. So I think this is very, very good. So now we can go back to our presentation. That was our task that we have done. So obviously, this answer, what is data analytics, is already answered by you. So data analytics is a process of digging into the data. Data is nothing but the information that you collect regarding a particular scenario, something happening, the phenomena. So digging into it and bringing out what? Some hidden observations, insights that the data contains, so that you can use this as a fuel for your further decision making. So that is data analytics. So data analytics is just like a combustion engine that cracked oil. So when the oil is cracked, what happened? We will get very valuable products like petrol, diesel, etc. Likewise, when data is cracked, cracking data is the data analytics. When the data is cracked, we get the valuable products like insights, which will fuel your business. That's data analytics. Fueling the business through the products, the byproducts that you extract from data is data analytics. So don't you think that in every field, in every domain, irrespective of whether it is health or business or economics or tourism, irrespective of the domain, there is a need for analyzing. There is a chance, there is a perspective of analyzing. And the higher end analysis is made possible through machine learning. Machine is been using this data, learning it by itself, preparing models, and it giving it to you to interpret. And the machine itself will be interpreting and giving you some suggestions regarding scenario, artificial intelligence. There goes the chain like that. So data analytics is a process of examining data in order to draw conclusion about the information they contain. I don't need to again that is crack on this and give, because you have very beautifully answered than what I have showcased in this slide. So obviously you will be wondering, what is the data analytical pipeline? This is the data analytical pipeline from where you derive gold, that is the knowledge which is the byproduct of analytics, or the insights which is the byproduct of analytics. This is the pipeline of data analytics, that is the knowledge discovery process. Obviously, when you are targeting on a data analytical profession, you should be aware of what is happening in this pipeline. So first step in a data analytical process, what you have to do is that you should have a clear-cut idea on what is the goal of the analytics. Without goal, taking some data, putting some visualizations without meaning, it do not serve as a purpose of data analytics. So the data analytics should begin with a clear-cut objective or aim or goal, on what aspects that you are going to make a study on. That's something very important. So because a data related to a real environment will be very huge, very bulk, and there is no need for the entire data which is available regarding a particular situation. That part of the data which is essential for learning your objectives, analyzing your objective, is to be first sliced out. So that is known as the targeted data. So this targeted data should match the objectives that you are, the objectives of your analysis. So on the basis of that objective of the analysis, you should be able to pinpoint the data, extract it, cut it from okay, I think my sound is audible. Okay, is there any issues? Can anyone respond? Can you hear me? I think yes, because I want to get because I am in a presentation mode. I will not be able to know whether there is any disturbances in the connectivity or something like that. So the original data set will be very bulk, very huge. So you have to get the targeted data which suits your objectives. And the targeted data will have a lot of anomalies. So the next process is that you have to convert this targeted data into the format which is being acceptable, acceptable to the softwares that you are adopting, or which has been acceptable to the model that you are using. So converting the data which is in the raw form into the streamlined, smoothened format which has been suitable for the model that you're using. Suppose if you're using a that is a computer vision model, the data will be in the form of images. The images has to be so pre-processed to fit that model. So that gap between the targeted data and the model that is being required by the format that has been required by the model, converting the targeted raw data into the model, into the format which has been accessible to the model, is known as pre-processing. So in a pre-processing, there can be data validation. You have to deal with the missing values. There may be outliers. You have to tackle with the different outliers. You may have to standardize the data. You may have to scale the data. You may have to encode the data. A lot of processes is involved. So if you are asking a data analytical professional, what is the most hectic process in your data analytical journey? Without doubt, definitely everyone will say that the 80% of the task will be related to cleaning and transformation or pre-processing of the data. So this pre-processing of the data, after pre-processing, the data in the final format could be stored in the data warehouses or data mart. And from there, you can feed the data into the analytical tool for mining out the content, the mining out the insights, or mining out the relationships, or mining out the associations that is been there in the data, and that will be in the form of knowledge. So this is the data analytical pipeline. So you can be an expert in transactional databases, database management, then querying databases, then pre-processing these data, pre-processing of the data, transformation of the data. That term is known as data wrangling. And then you can be an expert in warehouse management, or you can be an expert in the real-time analysis and the documentation. This is the different roles that is been happening in a data analytical pipeline. So, in a very simple term, why data analytics? We have just answered the question, what? Why means to gather hidden insights, then the insights will be in the form of reports. We will be giving the final reports or your findings and observations to stakeholders. And on the basis of these reports and the final these observations that you give to the stakeholders, they will make decisions, and that decisions will improve whatever area that they are working with. So this is the answer to the definition why. So don't you think that everyone would like to make their workspace better? If it is business, no one will be wanting to make the business go down. They want to keep the scale up. So definitely data analytics will be a sustainable domain which will be integrated with any areas. There is no need to get a second opinion. You can think of your own. When data analytics makes the situations better, definitely everyone will go with a possibility of data analytics. So every industries by and large will use this possibility of data analytics to boost up their situations. And one more thing, the data analytics, we can just compare it in 4 levels. The first level analytics could be considered as descriptive analytics. So descriptive analytics will give you an answer to the question, what happened? That is what is happened? What has happened now? What is the present situation? That is descriptive analysis. So the second level is why it had happened. Why it had happened. The relationship between cause and effect. That is another. That is diagnostic analysis. Then the higher end is what will happen tomorrow. You have to build a model on the basis of what has happened yesterday. That is what machine learning is doing. What is machine learning is doing? That is, machine learning is creating a model by itself from the data that has happened in the past, creating models and predicting what will happen in future through regression. That is a lot of algorithms which is there. That is simple linear, multiple regression, SVM regressions, Bayes. Likewise, a lot polynomial regressions. Likewise, a lot of regressions which has been adopted because all these algorithms is being applied differently in accordance with the data that you contain. What is the peculiarity of the data? And you should select these algorithms accordingly. So that will be able to predict what is going to happen in future. And this is something AI. That is, it will be prescribing what you have to do. If you want to change the situation, what you have to do. That is something a higher end, which prescribes what you have to do to change the situations. Now, the machine will be, normally, the expertise of an individual will be giving you that is a professional competence of person will be giving you suggestions on what you have to do next. In order to change the situations. Now, the machine itself is been mimicking the human intelligence, and it will be giving you suggestions on what you have to do. So this is AI. AI is at the topmost level. So if you take the scenario, and that is every day we are hearing for the last 2 years about the COVID situations. What is happened? That is the analytics that they will be giving. That is the TPR of the person in this location. The TPR is like there. Likewise, analysis is been done. And what is diagnostic analysis? There will be just analyzing the situations on the basis of the polarity of the polarity of the COVID situations, and what is the most significant scenario which has been happening. And from there, they'll be identifying what are the major costs which has been leading to this worsening of the situations. And then they will be predicting out, if you go like this, by within 2 weeks, the number will be at this level. That is predictive. And prescriptive is that prescriptive is that studying all these three together, the machine will be analyzing and suggesting what things that you have to do, what what you should not do. Likewise, using the double masks, that is keeping this social distancing, like that, prescriptions. So that is the pipeline of that is the different types of data analytics. So this is the descriptive analytics, where mostly a data analytical visualizations can give you answers, and also to a greater extent, if you are able to integrate models into the data analytical framework, you will be able to make some predictions also. So, and these predictive models are mostly done by developing model and then predicting, and prescriptive is an AI is coming under the AI architecture. So that is this about the different types of analytics. And as I told you, that if you want to have a sound footing in a data analytical tools or platforms, you have to be a master of Excel. Because I will my personal preference, I will say that Excel is the most wonderful tool for analytics, because for higher end analytics, for inferential statistics, there is a lot of tools, data tool packages which is there in Excel, like analysis of variance, analysis of covariance, regression analysis. That is a different higher end analysis, chi-square test strings, all these things are available at this Excel. Then symbol, that is Excel use DAX formula, where you will be able to have a lot of ready-made measures you could calculate it by this Excel. Also, you can customize your formula and you can use it in Excel. And you can make wonderful visualizations. You can create pivot tables. You can set macros. You can work with the visual basics. So these are very wonderful tools. And I will say that there are a lot of openings which has been asking for the professionals who are competent in Excel, not the basic level of Excel, a higher utilization, like VLOOK, get index. A lot of these inbuilt formulas are there, which gives you a very beautiful that is a work platform for data analytics. Then Tableau, obviously this is very easy, as well as this is the grandmaster. This is what we are going to work with. And Power BI is of Microsoft, and it has got a very wonderful features. The Power Query, where you have got a very beautiful, that is a possibility for data pre-processing there. Then going to the data model, where you will be able to build up your visualizations in your Power BI desktop. And it has got Power BI services, Power BI Pro, where you can host your workspace into the cloud, and you can collaborate with your that is the team members from distant places in the cloud platform in a unique project. And then you can just select some of your project findings, and you can build up app. Just building an app means just clicking what all thing you have to distribute in the form of app, and just click. It's only a button pressing. That is only the task that you have to do for building app. So creating app, sharing it with the community. Likewise, there is a lot of wonderful things which is there in Power BI. And Python is, I think, is a very important language when you come to this machine learning and AI, because Python has got a very beautiful libraries, like for this pandas for data frames, NumPy for that. Likewise, NumPy for arrays. Likewise, for visualization, Matplot, Seaboard. For machine learning, sklearn. Then for deep learning, for this deep learning architecture, that is ANN, RNN architecture. There is you can use TensorFlow or Keras, OpenCV for computer vision. A lot of beautiful libraries. PyCaret. So there's a wonderful libraries there in this Python, where you could work out with. And for R also is if you are working in an academic level for a statistical higher end statistical positions, you can go with R. And R also is a very good tool for machine learning, but not up to the Python, because R has got little limitations, but R is a very wonderful tool for academic studies. And SPSS, I've done my entire doctoral analysis in SPSS, so also a very beautiful tool there. And this is what we are going to deal with, the data visualization. So I think if someone asked me which is the most beautiful thing in data analytics, I could say that without doubt that visualization, because in visualizations you are giving life to the data. Because data as such is a very huge, it is not beautiful, it will be ugly, it may be terabytes, it will be very bulky, and we will not be able to find out what is implicit in it. When you see the data sets, if there is a 1 quintillion data or terabytes of data, it is big data, you will not be able to see the data. That is, it will be very big, you will not be able to scan through the data. So if you're putting the data into a visual form, that will comprehend it into a small frame. So that will start speaking to you. That is the beauty of data visualization. So my favorite, John Turkey also, my favorite part about analytics, taking flat, boring data and bringing it to life through visualization. That is data visualization. So these are the different visuals which is been already inbuilt in most of the visualization tools that we can use. So data visualization is a pictorial representation of information and data by using visuals like chart, graph, image, maps, etc. Okay, so the data visualization tools provides an accessible way to see, understand the trends, outliers, associations, and patterns and data. So this is something very important. The human brain can get information 10,000 times faster than images, from images than text. So if you are writing very huge lines of text by going through the text, because we know that the learning, this textual information is a symbolic form where you will not be able to comprehend correctly. So the best way to present that information is that if you are able to put it into a visual form, then that will be more effective. So that is what visualization is in fact. You can present the things in a visualization that makes it very, very effective. And this is what we are going to deal with Tableau. So Tableau is regarded as the grandmaster of visualization. The Tableau is one of the fastest evolving business intelligence and dashboard visualization tool. So the data, this Tableau has got the 3 frames, 3 interfaces. One, connecting Tableau to the these databases. It can be data sets in the form of Excel, or the data has got, Tableau has got a lot of ways of connecting to the data. Either it could be Excel, or it could be CSV files, or it could be JSON files, or you can connect it with the databases. But now I am using Tableau Public. Tableau Public is a community version, which is free. And if you're going with the enterprise version, it is a paid version. But there is 15 days this trial pack. So about 80% of the functionalities of the Tableau enterprise versions is available here. For practicing it, you can download Tableau from these websites. Tableau websites, you can just search it, and there is free download. You can download it and you can practice it. And after getting some expertise, you can take the advantages of 15 days trial pack. And if you're interested, that is the subscription rate is high when you go to a license mode. So you can have an expertise, some additional information, because if you have to connect it to databases, the data public will not be connecting it. And the thing is that we cannot save the data in Tableau Public, but in enterprise version, you can right click, copy, or save it. You can save it in the Tableau repository by building a profile there. Okay, so things, if you're interested, you can just go through it. And worksheet here, you will be working with visualizations and dashboards. So this is what we are going to experience. So this is our first task. And here you have to answer these questions. What does this shows? This is a small dummy data set that I have just put. So this is the normal standardized format of a data set which we analyze. I'm just putting a few words into this. That is, each row is an object. So here, this is the data set that gives you a scenario on 10% blood test for COVID, whether it is COVID positive or not. So each column is an attribute. The first is there, instead of putting their name, I have just given an ID. That is a principal key. Then their gender, that is the second attribute. Third attribute, their age. Fourth attribute, their location. Fifth attribute, whether they are vaccinated. And sixth attribute, their result, whether they are test positive or not. So I have got some questions that you could answer, because there is only 10. I have just customized to 10. So for you to make it easy to calculate. So what is the test positivity rate? We can put it in chat. What is the test positivity rate? What is the test positivity rate? How many cases are there? How many cases are there? 10. How many positive? 1, 2, 3. So 3 out of 10. That means what is TPR percentage? 3 divided by 10 into 100, 30%. Right? Are you getting it? 30%. 30%. Okay. So first, the test positivity. Don't worry. We are directly going into the Tableau in the next slides. So after this, we are completely doing the entire visualization Tableau so that you will be thorough with it. Okay. Then my second question is that, considering gender, who is having more immunity to COVID? You are doing some analytics. Gender, that is male. 1, 2. You're considering the male, that is male. We have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 males are there. Out of 6, how many positives there? 1. This is negative. This is negative. Then 2. 2 out of 6. 2 out of 6 is positive. So what is the test positivity rate? 2 divided by 6 into 100. 33 point. 2 divided by 6 into 100. 2 divided by 6 is 1/3. 1/3 of 100 is 33.3. Very good, very good. So that is the test positivity rate. And what about female? How many female is there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Out of 4, how many positives are there? This is negative. This female is negative. 1 positive. 1 positive out of 4. 1 positive out of 4. 1 positive out of 4. So what is the test positivity rate? 25%. So which is having more, considering the gender, who is having more immunity? More immunity from this table. I'm not mentioning from this table. According to this table, more immunity is there for female. Their test positivity rate is less, because male immunity rate is less because they are getting 33. That is 1. So test positivity is high for male. Then my next question. Okay, my next question. What is the TPR among those who have taken vaccination? Those who have taken vaccination. Vaccination means here. How many yeses there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 persons have taken vaccination. What is the TPR among those who have taken vaccination? TPR for those who have taken vaccination. So those who have taken vaccination, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them have taken vaccination. And how many positives there? This is negative. This is negative. Again, another S is negative. This is negative. 1 out of 5. 1 out of 5. 1 out of 5. 1 out of 5. So 20%. 20%. So vaccination only 20%. If it is 20%, then is been vaccinated. And those who have not vaccinated, how much is there? Negative 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2. How many negative cases are there? How many? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of them is not vaccinated, and then not vaccinated. 1 positive, 2 positive, 2 positive, 2 positive. No. Okay. So 2 out of 5, 40%. See, just I were trying to. If you are calculating it like this, since there is only 10 observations, still be okay. But if there are about 10 lakhs, If it is instead of this 10 lakh, is it possible to have a computation? Is it possible to have a computation like this? It is practically very tedious and very difficult. So now let us examine how we are going to do it with the this one, that is with the Tableau. How we are going to do it with the Tableau. I am just going to close this. I'm going to close this, and now this is the Tableau's first interface. This is the interface where we are going to connect it into the data. We are going to connect it into our data sets. You can connect it through this. You can connect this data Tableau with the Excel. Text file means if it is a CSV file, comma separated file, we can connect it with CSV file. JSON, Microsoft Access, PDF, etc. And also we can connect it with the different types of these databases. But here for public, there is no such options. But if it is an enterprise version, you can connect it with the different databases. So now I am connecting the test, COVID test, that data set that I've shown you here. This is the data set that I've shown you. I have just connected it. Connected the COVID set into the data set. That is just connected it through this data set. Then what is here? The 10 patients, the gender of the patients, the locations, their age, and what is there? Whether they're vaccinated, the test positivity. This is the data. You can view the data here. You can view the data here. So now you can see at the bottom there is a page sheet 1. This is the second interface. That is where you are going to work. Where you are going to work with this. So here you can see in the left side all that column headings. That is, these are the variables. The columns, each column is a variable or an attribute. You can see it is been showcased here. At the top, you can see these are the dimensions. Dimensions means categorical variable. That is gender, male or female. Location, whether it is Ernakulam or Kottayam. I've taken 2 locations. This patient ID, K01, K2, like that. So these are the categorical variable. These are the numerical variable. Numerical variable means I have got one attribute as age, which is in the numerical format, and this is the count, total count, which is there. How many columns are there? 10. If you want to check the total columns there, how many columns are there? You can see that it is 10. 10 columns are there. Okay, if you want to check what is the status, that is, if you want to, you can make an analysis like this. What is the status here? You can just drag this gender and put it in the column. So this is the status. What is the status there? We have got data of 4 female and 6 male. 4 female and 6 male. Okay. Then considering the locations, we have got 5 persons from Ernakulam and 5 persons from Kottayam. Okay. Then regarding the vaccination status, that is 5 persons are vaccinated and 5 persons are not vaccinated. So whatever thing which I am telling is the content of the report that you're preparing by analyzing, right? And you want to find out the result. What is the result? You will be remembering 30% is the test positivity rate. So 7 is negative and 3 is positive. 3 is positive. I want what percentage is positive. For this, you can just go to this one. Go to quick table calculations, percentage of total. Okay, now it is fine. 30% is positive. So TPR of this data is what? TPR is 30%. That is what the first calculation you have made. Now you have compared with male and female, which is having higher immunity, higher test positivity rate. So for this, what you can do? You can filter it. You can go to the gender. You can go to the gender, show filter. So the filter is shown here. What do you want to filter? I want to find the test positivity of women. Just to click women here from in the right side. See, the test positivity of women is 25%. This is, if the data is not 10, if it is 10 lakh or about 1 crore, the same thing will be applied. Just to click, we'll get the test positivity rate. What will be the size of the data? I've taken a small data to show you. I want to make you calculate. And think about what will be the activeness of the calculation. The data is about 1 lakh. And if whether it is 10 or 1 lakh, the procedure here is this. Isn't it? Now, if you want to take the test positivity of male, what is that? 33.3. You will be remembering whether it is there. Okay. So just filtering it out. I have just taken about this gender. I want to find the test positivity here regarding the location. Show filter. So filter is ready. You can uncomment it. What is the test positivity in Ernakulam district? So if you have got all the 14 districts, you can just put it like this. Take the data, district-wise analysis, just click Ernakulam. Okay, the test positivity of Ernakulam is 40. Okay. Okay, then uncomment it. What is the test positivity of Kottayam? That is 20. And if you've got any other 14 states, you can just click and just get the test positivity. You can take the location away. Okay, and regarding the vaccination, you can just click and show filter. That is better. Okay, now it's there. So regarding the vaccination status, what is the test positivity of those who have taken the vaccines? 20%, 20%. And what is the test positivity of those who have not taken the vaccine? 40%, 40%. Yeah. So it is very sound, very sound. And I will just go back. We had a question. Which of these ages, below 25, between 25 and 50, and above 50, is more affected with COVID? That question we have to answer. So here we have got an age here, but we don't have what a categorization. So we have got to convert that age into different class intervals. Less than 25, between 25 and 50, and above 50, like that. A class interval of 25. So making it to class interval of 25, we can just take here, create. Here instead of class interval, the Tableau is using bin. And what is the size of the bin? 25. Okay. So the Tableau has taken this 25. Okay. Now you can just take that into filter, show filter. So what does this shows? The zero showcased here is the persons below 25. Persons below 25, 0 to 25, that is this. What is the test positivity rate? 100% negative. No one is affected with COVID in that range. If you want to check it whether it is true, you can see the male below. It is below 25. Below 25. 25. That is below 25. Below 25. That is this is the age. What is the age? I am looking the age. What is the below 25? 18. 18 is negative. Then 10. 10 is negative. Only 2 persons are there below 25. Only 2 persons are there below 25 and they are negative. So that is why 100% is negative. No positive cases that is there. So between 25 and 50. Between 25 and 50. Between 25 and 50. What is the test positivity? Oh, it's 60%. 60% is being tested positive at this age group. Okay. So and above 50, that is 50 and above, that is nobody is positive. So probably this group between 25 and 50, there will be the group of the category of people who are actively involved in social activities. So probably that may be the chance of getting more positivity. And before, when the institutions were closed, there is less possibility of the students to involve in social interactions. So probably that may be the case. We are not going into diagnostic analysis. If you want to diagnostic, we have to get parameters and find out the analysis. I'm not going into that. So see how well this could be. How well this could be. We can able to. So if you want to make another analysis also, two filters. If you want to apply two filters. I have taken two filters. That is, I am going to uncomment all. So I am going to find the status of the female population between 0 and 25. There is no female population between 0 and 25. So what is between 25 and 50? About 50% of them are test positivity. Female among the female population, 50% of them are among female population of the age group of 25 and 50, 50% of them are test positivity and 50 are negative. And above 50, nobody is positive there. See, so that is it. So now if I'm going to take this male population and find between 0 and 25, nobody is positive. Between 25 and 50, 67%, 66.7% of the male are positive, but for female it is 50-50. And if it is above 50, nobody is positive. So you can have different ways of scaling the data. So this is our first analysis that we have done here by means of Tableau. So you could just imagine, if you want to get out, you can go to the data source and close the data source, so the data has been flushed out. Going back to the presentation. So this is the simple data set which I have shown you. This is the data set that are taken into my this Tableau, and you found that how easy by visualizations you'll be able to interpret the data like this. So if it is done, you will be able to calculate it very easily. And if it is about 10 lakhs, the same effort for the Tableau, just dragging and drop. And we have got two more use cases in the segment that we'll be discussing on. The other is HR analytics. So here the scenario is that a company has been operating. A small scale company has been operating in different locations, east, west, and east in 3 locations. That is, it can be east, west, and central region. They are working there, and they are operating by means of salespersons. And they are dealing with some office stationaries like pen, pencil, whatever it may be. We are not focusing on what is pen, pencil like that. Some stationaries, simple stationaries, pen, pencil, binders, etc. And there is data regarding how much unit that they have sold. So these are the data. So we want to analyze which region is most potential for sales, which item is more potential, which is the monthly sale, compare the monthly sale performance, identify the top performing executives. Conduct a performance analysis of each employees, which employees. So these are the things that as a data analyst has been given to you. So I will show you the data set, what will be the nature of the data set like this. So this is the data set that we are going to do. This is the data set. I have the office supplies. This is the data set. So this is the data set. This is the order date. This is the region. As I'm told, East region, Central region, West region are there. The representatives, Richard, Nick, Morgan, Susan, Matthews, these are the representatives that are conducted the sale. The items that they are selling, pen set, binder, desk, whatever it may be, some of this stationery, this office stationery items. Then they have made the first person, Richard. He belonged to East region. On 4th July, he made a sales of 62 units of pen set. The price of each pen set is $4.99, whatever it may be. So this is, so each row indicates one sale instance. The second one is Nick in the East region. On this date, he sold 29 units of binders at a rate of $1.99 per binders. So this is the data set. So before going into any analytical process, the first thing is that you have to learn the data set and identify what are the variables which has been operating with. And now I am going to connect that data set here. Connect data set. It is an Excel file. And you can navigate into the location where you have saved it. Open. Open it. So now you have got your this data set available here. The data set available here. Okay. So the entire thing, you have seen the data set in the real sense. So you can go there to the worksheet. As I've told in the top, these are the categorical variables, region, representatives, and regions and representatives. Then unit price and units. These are the measures. Now I am just going to take the number of units sold to the column. Okay, I think it will, but I'll take it to the row. So number of units sold is, if you want to see the number highlighted here, you can go and click the T here at the top. So the total number of units sold is 2,121. Okay. So now let us see with respect to which is the most potential region of sales. Take it to the column. Obviously, it is very clear. That is the maximum sales is been happening in the central region, and comparatively west region is having the less sale. So that is one observation that you could get from this. So you can just take it there. And similarly, you can take the items. So here it gives a clear idea on which item is having the most demand item. So here we could say that the binders are having the most demand, and the pencils are having similar demand, like binders up to 716, and this is the least selling items. That is that is the desk is having the least sales here. Likewise, you can just see which is the most potential, representative. Okay, by with respect to their sale volume. With respect to the sale volume, Alex is having 281, 213 bill, and the maximum sales has been done by Richard. Okay. Now, if you want to combine these two, that is which region the sales, which region. Now it has become a little more clear that that is we have got 3 regions here, and we could see that no representatives is working in 2 regions. All representatives are working only in 1 region. So these representatives are allotted to different sales region. These representatives are allotted to the different sales region. And with respect to the central region, in that region, Alex is the top selling this representative. In the east region and throughout, Richard is the best selling. And in the west region, only 2 persons are there. And James is the best selling representative with respect to that particular region. And if you want to make an analysis on which product is moving in which region, okay, you can take this representative out and you can take these items there. So now you can see at the central region, that is your product, pencil is having of the most demand. But at the east region, the pencil is having the least demand. Okay, and in the west region, again, pencil is having the highest demand. Likewise, in the central region, desk is having comparatively more demand. But in the east region, no sales with respect to the these desks are there. So likewise, you can what is analytics? Analytics in the sense is breaking the things into small compartment and bringing out your observations out. So that is if you're taking this region and I'm taking these representatives here. So here I have just taken with respect to the binders. You could see that the most potential representative who sell this product is Bill and Richard. So you can just ask them about their sales strategies, and you can communicate with the others. And with respect to the desk, this is the persons likewise you'll be getting. So in an HR level, these things, observations are very, very important to identify which area is their strength, which is their weaknesses, how to convert that strength into the others. Likewise, a number of things should be answered. So this is how we can make an analysis into these groups like this. And suppose now if you are thinking in a little more different manner, okay, with respect to the sales, okay, the Richard is the topmost, maximum sales, and we are very happy. But the company will be happy only when the maximum revenue, which this representative brings the maximum revenue to the company. That is something very important. So here, with respect to, there is no data which has been available here with respect to the revenue. So if you just check here, we will be able to get the Richard in the East region. He sold the pen set. How many unit? 42 unit. At what price? $4.99 per unit. Unit price. So what is the revenue he generated? This unit price into unit. If you are able to multiply these two, and showcase it in another column, that will be the revenue. Okay, you can do it here. If you can take it to the down, right click, calculated field, you can just revenue. What is the revenue? You can multiply what? Unit price asterisk into number of units. Apply. So the revenue has been generated. Here. You can now find a new column revenue. Okay. So now if you're taking this revenue here, now the things have changed. Who is the super salesman here? Matthews. $3,109. And this person, Richard, is been able to only contribute $2,363 to the company. So the things have been changing. Okay, suppose if you want to give an award to the best salesman who brought the higher revenue with respect to each region, you can take the region and put it here. In the central region, who is that? Matthews. In the eastern region, who is that? Susan. Richard's position has lost. And in the west region, James. There is a big difference here, but here the difference is too little, isn't it? So that is the power of analytics. And if you want to put it, these two, if you are taking it like this, it is not looking good. If you want to create a report, I can just click here and create a dual axis. So some dots are there, and everything is been confusing. So I will just here we have got that is a window corresponding to the sum of units. You can convert it into bar, as well as here there is a window connected with the revenue that you can put it in like this. Okay, so now this has been wonderful. That is, this line shows what? The revenue, and this the number of units sales. So Richard, maximum units sold, but revenue is down. This person, Matthews, units sold. He's a smart salesman. He sold only 193, but he made a very good deal for the company. And Susan, okay, 170, and she's the second. Okay, and third one, Alex, 280, but is 6. So this could be comprehended into one. So isn't it beautiful? You can make a very beautiful analysis like this. And I will show you one more thing. If you want to, the nature of sales, the order region is here. And if you are converting it into month-wise sales like this, and putting the units sold, So here you will be getting a graph about how the sales is going in the timeline. See how in the July they had a sales this much. In between July at August, this is the sales. There is a decrease in sales. Gradually there is an acceleration. decreasing. There is a very high acceleration, and the highest sales is during this period. See, you'll be able to make a comparison like this. You'll be able to make comparisons like this. Okay, so if you want to make the comparative, that is a performance, the performance of each. Oh, the time is getting up. I will just make it fast. The performance of this persons, that is, you can take these representatives and show filter. If you want to, HR want to study about the performance of these representatives. So I will just, you want to study about the about Alex. What is the way of operating here? In November to December, you made accelerated it. And Alex has made a very that is a decrease in sales in the next 3 months, and then gradually accelerate. So this is the way of sales with respect to the Alex. So the HR will be able to include into why this has been happening and what is the situation of this one. Going into the bills, going into the bills. See, there is a gradual increasing at this point of time. Maybe they may be able to inquire what happened at this period of time, and there is a gradual hike in the sales. See, so very beautiful, very beautiful. You can there is a shootout in the first sales and gradually going down. So you'll be able to understand how they are able to what is the working what is the strategy of working. Initially it comes down and then gradually it grows up. So you'll be able to happen. What had happened at this point of time? Whether they have given some incentives or whatever it may be, what made him to go up. So this is what you'll be able to make a study about. Okay, so this is the analytical possibility because again there are a lot of analytical possibility. You can group these people into different groups and make the different analysis. You can create sets because the time is limited, because time given to me is only up to 12:30, and I have got one more data set which I will be showing. This is because here this is again the revenue expenditure analysis of 150 this store chain which has been operating in a location. So we will be going into that analysis of that, and I will just show you this data set here. Because before going into that, this is the store ID. You have got about 150 stores are there. 150 stores are there. They are located in different cities. These are the states of America, and these are the different sale regions. They have divided into 2 regions. There are about 140 old stores, and there are last 10 new stores. This is the marketing. For marketing, the amount they have spent. This is the revenue. This is the revenue. This is about the data set. And then now I am going to flush away this data. Close the data set, connecting it to the new data, Excel. This is the set of expansion. Okay, so this is the data set which we have already seen. So here I have here we have, this is a specialty. You can see a globe. When you have a globe, then the Tableau identify it as a location, and corresponding to this location there will be latitude and longitude which you have. So you will be able to draw maps from this. Just you can draw this state into this field. What I have done is that just drawn that state into this field. But Tableau says that 35 unknown entries. I would like to check it 35. Just edit location. Oh, they are going to trying to Tableau is looking the different states in America, in India. So that's an issue. So you can just fix it by entering United States. United States. Okay. And now that now the Tableau has identified these are the states of America. Okay. I can make it into these colors. Then just if you want to pull this state and put it on the label, I could see all these labels. Now I want to find out. I have to find out which is the state which is having higher revenue. Just taking the revenue and putting it to color. So here the Tableau shows that if it is dark, that is high, and if it is light, it is low. So you could see that the highest revenue is being generated from California. isn't it? And then below that, Texas is having a little dark color. Washington is also a little dark. And coming at this, that is light colors. That is Indiana. They are having light colors. So the sales is like that. So if you want to showcase what are the sale regions, taking the sale region, they have divided into two sales region. Okay, this is the first region, region 2. This is the first region, region 1. First region, region 1, and second region, region 2. Or if you want to put the sales with respect to old expansions and new expansions. These are the older, these are the states where there are old stores, and these are the states where there are new stores. So I think now a small access into the map is been there. Just I have showed it because since I have found a location map here, it will be better. It is so easy, just drag and drop. And now you will be able to find out, you will be able to discuss on the market spend. Market spend, I'm putting it into this column, and revenue, I am putting it into rows. So what Tableau has done is that has added all the total revenue and total market spend and put it into one. But I want to put it as a, with respect to the different, these are the different stores. There are about 150 bubbles will be there. If I'm putting if I'm putting this store ID into this label, there will be label. This is the 64th store. This is the 38th store. This is 136 stores, like that. Because this will be more congested, so I'm just going to take it out. This store ID. I am just going into details. Okay. So now I want to classify it. I want to apply a model. That is Tableau will be using the algorithms, inbuilt algorithms to categorize their performance, categorize the performance of these. So there is an analytical tool here, and then we can go to cluster. The Tableau have got an inbuilt clustering algorithm that is K neighborhood. So I just click cluster here, and I've just drawn it here, and I want to make it into two clusters: high performing and low performing. So the Tableau has worked out the model, learned the model, and then have clustered these stores into two. So these are the high performing stores, and these are the low performing stores. So high performing store means the market spend is this much, but revenue is only up to here, isn't it? So from here to here, they are high performing store. Though the market spend is this, they have made a big revenue to the company. Here, the market spend, the revenue is less. So now, if I want to make a trend line here, that is an exponential trend line. What can be done here? So what is this showcases? That is, the Tableau showcases that that is the time is out. The showcases that here in this group, if you are investing more, it is not yielding. It is going down. So it is not wise to spend more on what? It is not wise to spend. So this is a prediction analysis. The one that I have shown there is descriptive analysis. Here, this is predictive analysis. Here for prediction, the Tableau is using a model, inbuilt model, clustering model, isn't it? This classification model for clustering it, and then it has been using the regression model. The type of regression that we have included here is that is the exponential regression. If I'm taking the other model, because this data is not fit, there will be overfitting if I go with the other models. Because these are the technical terms which you have to master. So here, if I am going to spend more with this, their revenue is possibility is been increasing. So it is not wise to spend more on the second group for promotion. But for this group, if you're spending more, you will be getting more results. So that is the trend that shows. According to the data. So this is the possibility. I'm not making it too long because I want to cut it in time. So this is the possibility of the data analytics. There is a so the Tableau has got this integrated. That is if you're putting a summary here, you can have some descriptive statistics regarding the market spend and revenue, the sum of the market spend, the average, the minimal, all these things you can calculate it if you are taking the statistics also, because these things are important for data profiling to understand the data, and that will make the quality of the data, and you can be able to interpret on that.